Hi, I'm Hitesh Patel and I work for Lenture International, who are presenting these series of videos. I work as a lead architect, a consultant and a senior coach. In these series of videos, we're presenting iTool version 4, or as we know it now as iTool 4, as you will know by watching these series of videos. In these series of videos, we'll be talking about a lot of the questions that you might want answers to. Some of these key questions might be, what does iTool 4 mean to the organization? Why the series of changes? And what does this mean in an era of digital transformation? When we talk about iTool and the changes that are happening moving forward, I always try and attach examples where students can relate to, or even clients can relate to, depending on the conversation. And examples I might use is you're doing your weekly shopping runs, maybe with your two young girls, or whether it's just going to your local coffee shop and grabbing a cup of coffee. If I was to throw this example at you, you're doing your weekly shopping run with the young girls and your partner, and you're out there in the supermarket over the weekend. You walk into that store, what are you looking for as a customer? If I put you on the spot, what do you look for as a customer from the time you get in to the time you get out?
All right. What I would love to see, for example, is I would love to be able to create okay, let me take a step back. What is the outcome I'm trying to achieve when I visit my local supermarket? I'm trying to get the groceries I need as quickly as possible, without wasting too much time, so that I can get back home and start to cook healthy meals or spend more time with the kids or whatever it might be, right? Mm-hmm. So what I would love in that example is to be able to create a shopping list that then ties in with a map of my store that says, even though you may have entered strawberries as the first one and then you remembered and add blueberries as the 100th one, it recognizes that they're both fruits and says, now you're entering the fruit section, this is all the stuff you need to get out of the fruit section. Yeah. And so I can quickly finish in that section and move on to the next section of the store, the next aisle, without running down the list and saying, okay, now I'm moving from this part of the store to that part of the store, and then 5 minutes later I'm rushing back to this part of the store because that's the order in which I remembered to add stuff.
So you mentioned that you look for a number of things. What would be the things that you look for as a customer? You mentioned about getting out as quick as you can.
Getting out, ease of use of whatever digital services, awareness of my interaction with the service. Mm-hmm. So awareness of where I come in to the store, how I navigate through the store, the obstacles I might encounter when other shoppers, boxes in the way, stockists trying to replace stuff back on the shelves. Yeah. But I also want to be able to gauge how much, if I need to set a monthly budget or a weekly budget or per run budget, I would like to be able to do that. But equally, if I can't find what I'm looking for, I want to be able to find someone who can help me. The app is not going to do that. The app might say, it should be in this section. But guess what? This section has about 1,000 different jars of similarly colored substances. I need someone who can come and say, okay, actually it's down over there.
Perfect. Thank you for your time, Akshay. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.